بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. My name is Qãri'ah. This video is an introduction to Qur'an Recitation Mastery. And that's to say that my subsequent videos would be based on this course, which is Qur'an Recitation Mastery. And I think we need an introduction. Who is this course for? This course is basically for English speakers. If you aren't an English speaker but you understand English to a certain level, then it's fine. You can watch my subsequent videos. Those who have little or no knowledge of how to recite the Quran, that's to say, complete beginners. Those who are willing to perfect their recitation with stage read. That's to say, those they can recite the Quran but not fluently. People with fluent recitation who wish or need to review the rulings of recitation. Now, what will you learn? This course will last for 100 days, and then during these days, you will learn the basics of recitation, and that includes the alphabet, how to join the alphabet, and how to recite Quran. Rules associated with Quran recitation, and that's the trick. The implementation of the rules during recitation. You already know the rulings, you know how to recite the Quran, but you should be able to implement the rulings you've learned. Lesson format. Each day video would actually be based on review of previous lesson, new lesson, recitation practice or exercises, and then self-test. Let's say today is day 2, then the video would include the review of day 1 lesson, day 2 lesson, recitation practice or exercises, self-test. So what do we mean? What do we mean by this self-test? What do we mean by self-test? Self-test is testing or assessing yourself on a lesson. And then I'll be giving self-tests at the end of each day lesson. So what you need is just to click on the link in my description box so you can get access to it, test yourself, and then you get a teacher to assess you. Yes, you will need a teacher to do a self-test. You will need a teacher. You can either find one online or a you get a teacher in person. The teacher in question must be able to recite the Quran fluently with tajweed and preferably be an hafil or hafila. Yes, this is very, very important. You can't just hire any tutor to teach you. Not everyone has a fluent recitation. So you need to make sure that the person you want to be your teacher can recite the Quran fluently, one, and then probably be an hafid or hafila. The test materials and questions. I said earlier that I'll be giving the self-test on each video in the description boxes of the videos. And then this self-test would be given points. Let's say we have question 1. Question 1 may be given 5 points, question 2 10 points, and so on like that. So to know your performance, to be able to assess your performance, you have grade and percentages. Let's say we have a total of 50 points and then you have 40 points in total. So you have to divide 40 by 50, then times it by 100 to get your percentage. Then we have grade A, which is the range of 90% to 100%. And that means when you have a grade between, when you have a percentage between this range, then you've done excellently well. Then we have grade B. That's an acceptable grade. If you have grade B, then you're good to go. Then grade C, not really good. D is not also really good. E is not also really good. That means what if you have grade C to E, you need to keep reviewing the lesson. Watch the videos over and over again. Practice as much as you can. Then take the self-test again. Then we have the F. That's a totally unacceptable grade. You can't have less than 70% and say you have a fluent recitation. Um, so the requirements, what are the things you would need in to be able to participate in this course? The first thing you need is ikhlas. Anything you want to do, you need to make sure that you are doing it solely for the cause of Allah, because of Allah. So don't aim to perfect your recitation because of people, or because people should say that, oh mashallah, this brother has a good recitation, or this sister has a beautiful voice. No, that's not what we need, and that's not what you should do. Willingness to learn. Yes, to be able to participate in all the 100 days, I mean, to be able to watch all the videos and practice more often, you need to be willing to learn. If you aren't willing to learn, then I'm sorry, you can't have a fluent recitation. Consistency and perseverance. Yes, you need to be consistent and be patient. Then you need a teacher. A teacher, you can't learn yourself. You can't learn tajweed yourself. It's nearly impossible. So you need a teacher to assess your recitation and then correct you when you go wrong. You need a personal Quran. And I'll be dropping a link in the description box below. The link is a link to a soft copy Quran, just in case you can't get the hard copy Quran. Then we have a folder. You need to have a folder to keep your printout. That's if you don't want to write notes. Then I'll be giving the presentation to this video so you can download and then have it on your phone. You can also print it out and keep in a folder. Like this video if you are interested in this course, and then leave a comment in the comment box. Then make sure you subscribe to this channel to be able to be notified whenever I drop a video. Assalamu alaikum.